it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 1 of today's Trilogy format tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Amy. She's playing Farmboy Luke and Jin Urso. And on our right we have Andrew. He's playing Tarkin Snoke and he's on Theed Palace. Amy is on the Outer Rim Outpost. We'll do the roll off here. Amy wins pretty heartily. Likely takes her battlefield so that she can keep Andrew off Theed. Theed will let him try to get that fist earlier, and Amy will likely be faster. Yep, so Amy will choose hers. Andrew probably puts both the shields onto Tarkin so that he can get the Snoke power action. And Amy will get us started. Alright, so we see a hidden blaster in her hand, which will take a shield off. Not bad. Yep, so that's what she's going to open with. So she's going to hidden. She'll ping a shield off Tarkin. And then she has ambush. Probably brings in Jin. Yep. So she'll get to look at the top 3 cards of Andrew's deck. Alright, we see a blank, a disrupt, and a discard. Alright. Looks like a witch magic, a 1 with a force, and an imposing presence, so she likely gets rid of the witch magic. Sorry, not 1 with force. Force is with me. That is the one that gets rid of a gun or an indirect, or a die showing gun or indirect. Oh, that's what she's going to get rid of. Oh, it is at odds. It's not witch magic. That makes a lot more sense. All right, Andrew opens with a frag grenade for 1. So a reminder, fragmentation grenade, when you resolve the die, it either gets discarded or you have to pay 1 to keep it. All right, so we do see a conflicted in Amy's hand. Here comes Luke. All right, not a strong open for Amy. 1 melee and a blank. All right, there's a Tarkin comes in with a 2 indirect, a 1 indirect, and a 1 money. Amy's looking to pitch to reroll here. Looks like she's going to get rid of Intense Fire. Reroll everything except the melee, most likely. Yep. All right, another melee, a +2, and a blank. So she'll have to pitch to reroll again. All right, so we have a Snoke power action. Deals 1 to Snoke to gain $3. Puts Andrew at 4. Amy will have to pitch to reroll again here. All right, but she'll deal 2 to Tarkin first with the 2 melee, or the 2-1 melee. All right, Andrew will pay 2 for the hand cannon. Do you remember that it takes 2 upgrade slots? Amy will have to pitch to reroll here again. Too much potential damage on the table. So I think the smart play is to leave the +2 on the blaster and reroll both Jin. That's what she does. Nicely done. There she goes, but Andrew likely has control. Yep, so less than 2 cards in hand. Andrew can imposing presence. Remove the black side. Now Amy has to make a tough decision. We do see Ezra's lightsaber in her hand as well, which is a nice redeploy weapon. She won't want to get rid of Conflicted because she likes that card, but I think that's the right drop here. Yeah, claiming out here is not a good idea. All right, so she picks up the +2 on the hidden this time, gets a money and a +2 on Jin. So modifieds is what Jin wanted to do today. Andrew will pay 1 for Dark Council. Amy will just have to claim out here and take her beating. All right, Andrew brings in Snoke. Get a blank, a focus, a +3 gun, and a disrupt. Do you remember the Tarkin power action is remove 2 dice showing the same symbol to deal 4 indirect? All right, Amy does claim. She'll draw her card, gain her money. Which does mean she'll go into the next round with 4, which is not bad. We also see that she just drew the Jin Blaster, sets her up pretty well. Andrew discards the reroll, gets 2 blanks, and disrupt. All right, so he's going to focus. Syncing it over how he wants to do it. All right, focuses to the 2 focus, which he'll then focus 2 indirect on Snoke and the 3 indirect. All right, so the Snoke power action, the Tarkin power action, he'll remove Tarkin's 2 and the 1 on the fragmentation grenade. The reason he's doing that is so he doesn't have to worry about paying the 1 and or losing the grenade. All right, so Amy will take 4 from the power action, and she's going to take 5 more. A total of 9 on the opening turns, not a bad deal. And Andrew's board state is very good here. All right, so looks like we've got 5 total on Luke, and then she'll put 4 onto Jin. Okay, and that'll be it. We'll go into the next round. Andrew will have 2, Amy will have 4, and Amy gets first strike. Again, we did see her draw the Jin Blaster, which will likely come down. Also has redeploy, just in case Jin gets wiped off, but seeing as how most of Andrew's damage here is indirect, Amy will get to try and choose where it goes. 3 for Jin's Blaster, not bad. Okay, so it goes to Andrew. Right, Tarkin comes in with a blank, and a focus. Andrew does need to remove his power action tokens. Okay, here comes Jin. Andrew went to grab for the top 3, but that was right. He pulled back because the Jin Blaster trigger can potentially go first. Amy gets to choose which order, right? So she could choose to discard and or reroll first. So she looked at the 3 first. And a motive, an at odds, and a bubble shield. Gets rid of the bubble shield. Puts motive on top. And now she can either reroll the Jin Blaster die, which is currently showing a shield, or discard the top of a deck. So she's going to get rid of the next card, which is the motive. And then she can reroll Jin die, which she likely won't here. Okay, so it'll go back to Andrew. All right, here comes Snoke. All right, we get the +3 gun on the hand cannon, $1, a focus, and another $1 on Dark Council. Okay, so she'll do 4 to Tarkin. I am surprised she didn't leave those out there with the modifiers that she has on both the Jin and the hidden. Andrew will discard to reroll. Doesn't like the combo he's looking at. Picks up the Tarkin focus as well. Rolls back into a Tarkin focus. We have indirect and indirect. We have a disrupt, a blank, and a disrupt. So now that Andrew has the dollar for the fragmentation grenade, he may flip it to the 3 and pay for it. This looks like Luke's coming in with a blank and a resource. No, sorry, that's a shield. Back to Andrew. He's going to power action. Snoke, put 1 into Tarkin, deals 4 indirect. So probably goes, she's been spreading it out, so probably goes 2 apiece, maybe goes 1 and 3. It puts 2 onto Luke. And then 2 onto Jin, yep, 2 and 2. It goes back to Amy with a pitch to reroll for sure. And she's pulling out the hidden. She doesn't have redeploy, so it makes sense. Okay, discard to reroll. Amy's going to take a beating on this turn here because it doesn't look like she has any control in her hand. All right, there's a blank and a blank, a disrupt and a money. So she'll have to pitch to reroll again here. Ooh, Andrew drops his fist to reroll. All right, gets the 3 for 1, 3 indirect for 1 on the hand cannon, and a blank on Dark Council. So Andrew's probably going to end up removing focus here for the Tarkin power action. Amy's going to have to pitch to reroll here. She's got to try to put Tarkin down. And she has nothing but guns in her hand. Oh, sorry, and an intensifier. So she has 1, 2, only has 2 reds. So Andrew actually has more reds on the table, so that intensifier is only worth 1. Right, so she drops the E11. Does leave her money. All right, there's some guns. All right, so he's going to, remove 2-1 focus to deal 4. So Luke is at 7. Jin is at 6. So I could see her actually putting Luke at 10. Okay, but she does 2 apiece. Luke now at 9. Jin now at 8. So she can't quite kill. Oh, but she can with the intense fire. Actually, she can put Tarkin down here, but not before she takes some more damage. All right, so she'll increase the Jin blaster by 1, putting 3 into Tarkin. All right, so Tarkin's now at 10. Okay, so Andrew will deal 1 indirect on the frag grenade. He won't pay for it, of course, because he knows Tarkin's going down. So she has to deal the 1 here, knowing she has a 3 right behind it. Okay, so she puts 1 onto Luke. And then he'll pay 1 to deal 3 indirect, which will go onto Jin, most likely here. All right, so Jin has 1 left. Luke has 1 left. Andrew will lose Tarkin here. And there's no more damage on the field, so Andrew'd have to, or with that focus, should say. So Andrew will either have to pitch to reroll or maybe focus to the money. Oh, he's going to mislead, take away the Luke melee. That'll let Amy claim, actually. Gets $1 and a card. And then Andrew will focus to the money, take $1. And we'll go into the next round. Andrew will go in with 3. Amy will go in with 3. So Andrew needs to deal 2 damage. And a fully healthy Snoke. So Amy's got a big hill to climb here. She did just pull a first aid, so she can heal 2 from Jin, which will help. So if Amy can somehow manage to control the hand cannon, she has a good chance of making it through this turn. She does have a motive, which will help. We also see conflicted, which can help her either shield or do some damage, as long as she can get Luke out. All right, so she can roll in Jin first. And some blanks, but she's got triggers, so she'll look at the top 3. Get rid of the fist. Probably not going to hit the table at this point. Battle fatigue and fragmentation grenade. Yep, but she's going to have to reroll the blaster die, so she won't be discarding top. Yep, so she'll reroll the blaster and, of course, the blank Jin. All right, there's a +2 on Jin. The shield's not horrible. Help keep her alive. All right, forces with me to remove the black 2. So she'll have to roll in Luke here. All right, there's some guns. She can also conflicted. All right, we get Snoke coming in with a blank, a focus, and a focus. So actually, Amy's in a good position here, and if Andrew focuses out, she can potentially remove. She does have $3, so... All right, conflicted. Onto Luke. So if he rolls damage, which he just did, Snoke takes 2. All right, there's a focus to the 3 indirect. Andrew leaves the other focus. All right, so I believe she has a forces with me in her hand. I believe that's the second card from the right. Yep, she should be able to remove that. Amy is also playing Bubble Shield, so, but that's obviously not what's in her hand. All right, force with me to remove it. Amy might make it through this round here. All right, there's a focus to 2 more indirect. Amy's going to make it out of this round. All right, so she's going to pay for first aid and heal for 2. And then Andrew will put it right back on. It'll, of course, go back to Jin because she doesn't want to lose her die. Interesting. She could have motived there, actually. I think that was the right play, was to motive and then heal. So it would have been the last die on the table. But she also wants cards in her hands for rerolls here because she needs to hit hard. All right, there's a discard to reroll. All right, there's another +2. So at odds, oh, there goes her black side. Goes on the bottom of his deck. Now she has the last card for reroll. She'll have to reroll both the Jin die. Arguably the Luke die. But she'll leave that, do both the Jin. Nope, nothing. Did get some out of it. Oh, but that bubble shield will soak it up. So there's 1. That was Amy's chance to climb back into this. Andrew will claim. Draws a card, gains $1. 3, Andrew will pop the shield. And that's it. Now that was her opportunity. All right, does she have any more control? Still has the motive. Pulled a suppressive fire, which might be too little too late. Because Andrew gets first strike here, so. All right, Snoke comes in. Suppressive Fire is dead now. All right, there's a 2 and a focus, so he's showing lethal. Oh, she does have a bubble shield now, actually. So she can motive the hand cannon. Interesting, she's like 1 action behind, because if she motives and rolls into indirect, that's it. Nope. I think she's rolling in Gen. All right, so Andrew will kill then. All right, not bad. She'll get to look at the top 3. And Jen rolled well. So she may as well plan on discarding the top card of the deck, knowing that Jen's Blaster is going to move. We see a Forced Jump and an ID-10 Seeker Droid. So she puts the Seeker on top, and then she'll chuck it. Oh, she's re-rolling? Yep, Andrew will definitely just kill Jen. All right, Luke, 1 health remaining. All right, so it's Amy's action here. That bubble shield will help her for sure. That's all Andrew has left on the table is indirect, so. All right, now she gets another Gen trigger. She can discard, which she likely do because Gen's on damage. Okay, there goes this ID-10. It's back to Andrew. He'll threaten. He'll focus to indirect. Amy can drop her bubble shield. Okay. Puts the 2 onto the bubble shield. Andrew's just got to keep whittling away here if he's going to pull this out. All right, 3 more into Snoke. 5 health remaining. All right. Andrew will pitch to reroll. 16% chance. Gets it. That is it. Oh, yeah, that's true. She can motive it for indirect. Okay, gets the disrupt. He'll have to pitch to reroll again. Right, it's a focus. Back to Amy. So she does know she has another bubble shield, so going into the next round with a draw might not hurt. All right, she discards a reroll just to get some damage. She gets it. Right, Andrew will remove it. And then Amy can claim here. So she gains $1, draws a card. Nope, forgot to draw there. Could have helped her look for a bubble shield. Oh, but Andrew discards 2 indirect. Quickly ends what was going to be a short game. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back very shortly for round 2. Have a good evening.